Hello friends, it's me Doom, and today we're going after the lake trout in Alberta, Canada. So first let's learn a little bit about this guy. We know he's a trout, so we know he likes cold water. I mean, he's in Alberta, so therefore cold water. However, the colder the better for trout, so that means he's going to be down at the bottom. Not to mention, trout are bottom feeders. They aren't necessarily bottom feeders, but they are bottom hunters. They look for tasty worms and smaller fish feeding on those tasty worms and strike down from above. They're active hunters. So as always, I'm going to be breaking this down into 3 simple steps for you. First, we're going to talk about location, then we're going to talk about gear, and then finally, we're going to talk about the retrieve. So let's get on it, shall we? So obviously, there's only one place to spawn here, so we're going to be spawning here. However, you have this entire shore to choose from, not to mention, now that kayaks are out, all kinds of crazy kayak action, which there's some pretty good kayak spots, but that's for another video. So if you're new to the Alberta area, here's where you're going to have to go. Right here to the very edge of this dock, I have a favorite spot. Now, this spot doesn't have to be your spot, but it's my favorite spot. And you can use it if you like. It's right here. I'm going to be casting out towards those 2 trees. You see there? Right about nya? Right nya? Yes, there. Now, the best time to fish for these guys is in the late morning area. Let's say about 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock. However, sometimes you're not going to have the ability to do that. For instance, sunny days, the peak hours are going to be all in the afternoon. What do you do then? Well, early afternoon. So I've got it around 12 o'clock right now, and we're going to start fishing at 12-ish. Now let's take a look at that gear, shall we? Let's head up to the inventory. I suggest you get a pole that can at least handle 20 pounds. Now, as you've seen in my other videos, we're going to talk about matching here. You see, my pole can do 9 through 24 pounds. My reel can do 21 pounds. And I have 20-pound test line, so they all match up. That means I'm going to get the best possible cast that I can with the lure that I'm using. And the lure that I'm using, this is something else you need to match up, by the way. You see, it can handle 1/2 ounce through 1 5/8 ounce. I am using, give me a sec, this guy right here, the medium spoon 1/2 ounce number 3/0. Color Lemon Tiger. So now that we've got the location and gear out of the way, let's get to that retrieve, shall we? So this lake is really, wait for it, 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 it's still going down. Come on. Still going down. There we go, hit bottom. It is really freaking deep. If you look down to the bottom right, I have my retrieve speed on a 3. And that retrieve speed on a 3, we're going to be doing a stop and go. We're going to let it bounce off the bottom several times. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. We're going to reel 3 times each time. 1, 2, 3. Let it sink back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And before you know it, you'll have a strike. Now, these guys are usually around 10 pounds, 10 to 11 pounds for the normal ones. However, the trophy ones can get up to, well, we'll say large. And then the uniques are kind of ridiculous. There we go. We'll say ridiculous in size. Now I think this guy's just a regular, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, there we go. 8-pounder. 8 pounds, 500 cash. That's not too terribly bad. Let's see what else we can get. Alright, this one's presenting a little bit more of a challenge. Let's see what we got on the line here. Yeah, a little bit smaller. but I'm sure we can catch a trophy. Let's try again. Ooh, this guy just took it and ran. Okay. Now, another thing to remember about trout is that they are fast swimmers, so remember to keep tension on the line at all times. Oh, he's going back out. Alright then. Come on, you. And there you have it, friends. There's the trophy lake trout, right around 20 pounds and $1,341. Alright, so let's end this video with a little review, shall we? Let's go here. We're going to be casting out from this dock into this from about right here into about this direction, roughly. Now, you can fish for them all day, like here, but the best times is going to be right here. So you're going to be looking for a cloudy day, because a cloudy day has its peak hours right where we want them. Make sure that your gear can do at least 20 pounds and can handle this guy, which is the medium spoon 1/2 ounce number 3/0 color lemon tiger. Cast out as far as possible. If you need to, once it hits the water, go ahead and reel out some extra line so that it goes straight down instead of slanting and coming back in a little bit, because it's really deep. You don't want that semicircle action going. Once it's hit, wait 5 to 10 seconds. Then start reeling in on a speed of 3 reels at a time, just like so. Make sure to let it hit the ground every single time as well. You're mimicking its prey is what you're doing. And in no time, a bite will be yours. And in even less time, the fish will be yours. Oh, he just ran. Man, let's get this guy in. I do believe we got another trophy on the line here. Remember to keep tension on the line at all times, because they are fast swimmers. Oh, nope. A little 12 pounder. That's not bad. They're good XP and decent cash. It's actually my next step after Emerald Lake, as I come here for that extra little cash boost, because I can fill up my net much more quickly. But now that we've learned how to catch these guys, questions still remain. For example, how can I use a kayak to catch even bigger guys? What else is in here? How do I catch salmon? How do I catch splake? You can find out the answers to those and more on the next episode of VonDOOM Gaming!